What is going on, everybody? It is me, your boy Perucho, and we're back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And today's Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, we are going to be doing the Divine Wrath Immortal Will stage 11, I think it is this for now. And in this stage, we're going to be going through a boss rush, and then from here, we're gonna have to we're gonna be completing the mission. I mean, there's two missions here, but I don't really count the completing stage a mission because that's obviously what we want to do. But the one mission we're gonna get completed here is trying to complete this stage with a full Future Saga category team. I mean, I could have probably built super class or just probably a mix of super and extreme class characters for the Future Saga, but I'd rather have one entire either super extreme class Future Saga category team, right? And I definitely wanted to use the Goku Black Rose team because, dude, it's Rose. That's one of my favorite villain characters, I think, of all time, honestly. Because yeah, that dude is just cool looking. Freaking my favorite color is his freaking power or his aura, I would say. Freaking his sword, his hair, dude, just amazing. But anyways, the one thing that is pretty darn good is that we did get the final blow here against this Trunks with the Zamasu Goku, because that Zamasu Goku, if I am correct, he does. Dude, I could just literally open up Dokkan right now on my freaking phone. But the Zamasu Goku, if I am correct, he does get the additional, I think, attack and defense and chance of hitting like 59% for like all three of them. I'm correct. Let me double check here. But yeah, here, after delivering a final blow, attack, defense, and chance of evading enemies' attack plus 59%, which is pretty good, honestly, because I think he doesn't even have any sort of dodging capabilities on his own. Yeah, I mean, although do I have him built up prioritizing dodge? I do actually, yeah. I have 17 dodge into this dude, and I have 13 additional. But yeah, definitely want to use dodge, and then just getting that 59% is pretty darn good. At least it's a high chance of dodging at this point since we got the final blow, right? But anyways, the one thing that I did kind of struggle with that Zamasu Goku is, of course, I mean, he does link up pretty decently with all these characters that we are, all these Goku Black Rose units that we are bringing on to this run. But the fact is that aside from, I think it's like what, Dismal Future, yeah, Dismal Future gives him 2 key, and then other than that, like the rest is just like he won't even get Shattering the Limit to be able to get an increase in in key. So, like, yeah, Nightmare is going to only give him, like, what, attack plus 15%. Godly Power, I think, is also going to give him, like, another attack, yeah, plus 15%. And then I don't even think Code Judgment is something that can, yeah, defense plus 25%. But, yeah, I don't think he can only link that up with another Zamasu, which, I mean, we could switch out the SQR LR Goku Black Rose Carnival Limited for that. But I'm like, dude, nah, I don't think so. And then, of course, the one thing I definitely want to do is stack up as much as I possibly, or not stack up, is just get hit as much as I possibly can with the Super Easy Goku Black physical in the middle slot, because, dude, yeah, I would say that guy has been the reason why I've gotten clapped the most. Now, beforehand, I think I did definitely wanted to, I think I brought in, the STR, not Super Easy, STR EZA World Tournament Goku Black, thinking that he was going to be defending pretty decently. And then I lost my first run that I tried to run here. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? Well, it wasn't his fault, but I was like, dude, I was so close to finishing this fight off in my first try. And I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what? It is what it is. And then from there, I was like, you know what? Let's run it again. We got that far with this team. Might as well go there again with the same old team, right? Why switch it up? But then when I brought in that, EZA STR Goku Black World Tournament, I was like, dude, what the hell? Why did he take so much damage? I forgot what part of I think it might have been actually this one right here, maybe the Trunks, not the Trunks, oh my god, what's this dude's name? The Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta duo. I was like, dude, why did he take so much freaking damage? And then I look at his details, which, dude, I forgot one crucial part. I keep forgetting about this part for this EZA Goku Black, is that although, yes, he's going to be getting attack and defense for having as a Monster or Goku Black attack in the same turn. And then, of course, for we definitely want to have him to receive at least 3 attacks to be able to increase his attack and defense. And his also, the main reason why I brought him here, actually, is because of the fact that he's a support unit given key plus 2 and attack and defense 40% for our allies here, or for this whole team, because not only are they a Future Saga, but they're also time travelers. But the fact that I keep forgetting is this part right here. When the team includes all 5 extreme types, all allies. I mean, this doesn't really matter. All allies attack plus 20% within the character's within the character's attacking turn. That I don't care. But this part right here, defense plus 100% and guards all attacks when attacking. That's the part that I forgot completely, and I'm like, dude. I mean, it may be it's pretty small, right? Like 100%, it doesn't really matter. But I think, like I said, I think it was in the Super Saiyan Blue and the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta fight where I took a hit, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? I think he took it for like 600,000 damage. I'm like, dude, what happened? I thought he should have been all right. Then turns out that dude, we need all five types in the team for him to get the extra defense. And I mean, sure, we get this the support attack buff as well, but that I really don't care about that too much. I mostly care about him being able to defend well. But anyways, I think this Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta was the main reason why I kept getting clapped too. It's because the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta just kept attacking the. I think, well, this guy, physical, I'm surprised this guy didn't let me down too much, even though, despite you definitely want to collect as many rainbow keys as you can with this guy. What I was going to say is that yeah, he got only clapped, I think, once or twice by the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, because the lack of rainbow keysters was pretty much hurting me, dude. And then at some point, too, dude, I could have sworn he launched, like, at least 7 attacks or something like that, but I collected like 1 rainbow keyster, I think. I mean, I'm like, you know what, he should be okay, dude, because of the fact that, you know, he's gonna be able to launch at least 2 guaranteed, or at least hopefully 2 guaranteed additional super attacks, because one could probably be from hidden potential system, and the other one can be, or the other will be from the rainbow key sphere, and then he also launches an additional attack too from his passive skill, right? But anyways, dude, the fact that he's just, yeah, this is pretty good right here. At least we're launching super attacks to be able to defend decently, because I also forget that this guy could launch 2 super attacks as well, which I realized, I think, in the next rotation, where I think he launches a super attack against the, what's this dude? I think he launched a super attack against the Zamasu Goku Black, if I'm correct. I don't know if we dodged it, but all I know is that we're able to reduce this guy's attack power by quite a bit, so at least we don't have to worry about that. That Zamasu Goku, and he's also getting, the Zamasu Goku Black is also getting, or not getting, he's reducing Vegeto's attack power by a bit too, since, or actually, is it by a lot? That's what I'm curious actually about, now that I just remembered, because I know he lowers attack and defense, but, or I think it's just attack. Oh no, it is attack and defense. Yeah, it's just lowers. It's not greatly lowers or anything like that. It would have been nice if it was greatly lowers, so I don't have to worry about it. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. His attack is still pretty much reduced, and yeah, we receive a super attack here for this STR Goku Black Rose, which, I mean, doesn't really matter too much. Also, I think in my first attempt, if I used the active skill of the Zamasu one, because of the fact that, you know, the Zamasu active skill does do more damage, and we also get a key and more attack power for this Goku Black. But then I thought about it afterwards, after the many attempts I kept failing during this run. I'm like, wait, should I just use the Goku Black Rose active skill instead of the Zamasu? I mean, although, yes, it does more damage, and we're getting more attack power for this dude, but we're giving support buff for the whole team, literally, for 4 turns. So it's essentially, we're getting the permanent buff. Or yeah, it's kind of essentially we're getting the permanent buff, because I think correct me if I'm wrong, the boost that Goku Black Rose gives for his active skill is, yeah, so massively raise attacks temporarily and cause ultimate damage to enemy, and all attacks become critical hits, and super bosses category allies attack and defense plus 15%, and then plus an additional defense plus 10% for characters who also belong to the Future Saga category for 4 turns, which, I mean, if you proc 2 of those, you're already getting an attack and defensive buff up 30% for both for super bosses category allies, which is essentially what we brought here. I think that's the team that, oh no, that's not the team that we had to bring. We had to bring a team of Future Saga. Oh, look at that, freaking Goku Black Zamasu was able to dodge that, so we didn't receive any hits. But yeah, that's essentially a 30% buff for super bosses category allies, and then you know, an extra 10%, so like 50. So essentially, defense is 50% for Future Saga and super bosses category allies, and 30% attack for those dudes, right? Which is quite a lot, dude. And you know, like I said, essentially we're kind of getting that buff in a way, you know, getting the attack buff for the Goku Black Rose. So I'm like, dude, doesn't really matter. I think this part right here is kind of what scared me. I'll tell you guys right now, I was like, dude, oh lord, if we somehow, you know, if we get super attacked in the last slot here, I think it's Jover, bro. Like we did not, if you guys haven't noticed, we haven't built up at all for that super easy Goku Black in the last slot right there. And I'm like, dude, this is gonna be either we get clapped, or we somehow manage to dodge whatever super attack is coming our way in the last slot. But yeah, here, and also Goku Black is going to be doing guaranteed crits here for 4 turns as well, so that is freaking amazing. I mean, although he does already have like a high chance of doing a critical hit because of the passive skill that he has. I think it's not only does he get damage reduction, but he also increases the chance of performing critical hit. But yeah, here super attack is done, and then this Goku Black, what's it called, Rose, Super Easy is able to do a decent amount of damage as well, and he's fully built up, I think, too. So I think the one thing, actually, I think we receive a super attack from this guy, if I'm correct. And it kind of sucks too, because it would have been a little more awesome if it would have been better if we were to receive at least one attack before receiving this one, because definitely, look how much damage we received there. If we received at least one, it would have been much better. We would have been able to tank that much better, and I wouldn't have to worry about my HP. And yeah, and since we took that super attack, I was like, dude, oh my god. And then double super attack, I'm like, dude, is that gonna be enough to be able to tank it? Which thankfully right there, as you clearly saw like seconds ago already, we're able to tank that damage. But yeah, here go into freaking Goku Black Rose, the Scythe mode. And then the one thing I was a little bit going back and forth with, you'll see here momentarily, is I'm like, dude, should I just use the Goku Black Rose, the active skill, or should I use some monsters? And I'm like, yeah, I think I'd just rather practice the monsters because of the fact not only are we going to be dealing, oh my god, 9999999 damage, but we're also going to be healing all of our freaking HP back, dude. So that is amazing to see. All of that is right back towards our health bar, and then here we could just let freaking this the Scythe mode of Goku Black go to town, and then the monster, thankfully Goku Black right in the last. Look, you see, I'm still struggling for a key there. I mean, although thankfully there's no attack coming on his way. Kind of sad to see that I wasn't able to get enough key to do. Oh my god, 84 million damage from this. I think this is my Goku Black too, right? If I'm correct, let's see. Let's see if I see in the, yeah, it is my Goku Black, and then yeah, I think, oh my god, 59 million, just 12 key super attack, pretty darn awesome right there. And then yeah, seeing that, I'm like, oh, I think, yeah, I was so happy that I was able to proc that, or even though it was only double digits, I was so happy to see that at least that guy is tanking the super attack, because I don't know if this physical Goku Black here was going to be able to tank the whatever attack was coming on his way, right? I mean, he could have, he might have, I don't know, but I'd rather not find that out now than later. But I think we actually did have to go to the next phase here. I was hoping to probably finish off the Super Saiyan Trunks here in this phase, but that didn't happen at all. And I was praying too for this guy, this physical Goku Black Scythe mode, to just like, dude, can you please like just launch super after super? And he only launches literally the one that we launched and the one from his passive skill, which I think is launching like 5 attacks, right? But whatever, that's fine. But this guy gonna be doing at least a decent amount of damage towards freaking Super Saiyan Trunks, thankfully, because we're able to deliver the final blow from the first Trunks we fought off in this stage. So that is pretty darn good. And then in the next stage, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it should be a guarantee. It should be a guarantee win, because oh yeah, definitely. I thought the Super Z Goku Black was coming, but no. Look at our rotation here. I mean, although we could probably get screwed over by the Super Easy AGL Rose in the middle slot, receiving another super attack. But dude, the fact that we have like the Super Saiyan Rose in the first slot, I think this actually does a little bit of damage, more than I thought of, dude. I think it does like 600,000 damage if I'm correct, or something like that. Let's see. Oh no, only 200,000. Okay, I thought it was more. But anyways, when I saw this Dokkan mode happening too, I was like, oh yeah, it's practically over for this freaking Trunks, dude. This Trunks is not gonna be surviving this. At least I don't think he's gonna be surviving this Dokkan attack, dude. Because look how 68 million, dude. And the fact we're still doing guaranteed crits because of the active skill that we procced off here. And we have like the Super Easy AGL Goku Black Rose in the middle slot doing at least two super attacks. Yeah. It's over. Yeah, look at that, dude. It's practically over for freaking Super Saiyan Trunks. And I was like, dude, finally we were able to complete this fight, dude, without having to use any items whatsoever. Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure this team could definitely use items. But I'm like, dude, if we still had the limited time boost for the Int LR Goku Black Easy A Rose, dude, it would have been so much easier than freaking bringing this Super Easy A Goku Black. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out, everyone.